Hello, everyone. Stuart Heath here, founder and CEO of Harvard Grace Capital. I thought I would make a post about just sort of an update of what's going on with inflation. A lot of people are thinking that just because the Fed started lowering interest rates that inflation's been cured, problem solved. Not so fast, and anybody who's paying any attention to any kind of a pricing knows it's not the case. Now, they've absolutely stopped the rate of inflation of increasing as fast as it was. But we're still experiencing inflation, and we're experiencing it greater than the 2% target that the Fed always focuses on year over year. And the problem is, since inflation started occurring in full force in 2021, we're up about 22% over those few years, and so the higher price levels are here to stay for a while. But anyway, there's a struggle, and what's the struggle? It's really interesting. So if we look at a couple of charts here, here's inflation over the last 20 years, and if you look right down here, the blue being the consumer price index, and the orange is the core. That one's sort of flattened out with a slight tilt up, but right here, you're seeing where inflation is, it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. Oh, it went back up. And what's causing this? Well, it's fairly simple. Demand is still strong. They raise interest rates in order to make things so expensive that if you can slow down housing, which they did, housing will generally push back on everything else in the economy. Autos follows housing, and everything else follows autos. But our demand is still high. We're still buying stuff, which is great for the economy, but it's also bad for inflation. And it's just, I just found this chart super interesting. So this is a comparison of from a previous month, and this is more relevant to me. In each of these sectors, gasoline has come down 7.1% from a year ago. If you remember, the president released all of the oil reserves from the strategic oil reserve. It did have this pressure on. It did release pressure and caused prices to go down. There was also, I'm sure, behind the scenes pressure on other producers to produce more. Anyway, the price of gas is down at the pump, and people do feel that. On the other hand, most of the prices are still up year over year, and every time they give you an inflation number, it's an annualized number, so it's year over year. And so, consumer electronics are down, but big deal, food's up, and everybody eats food. So anyway, they've not fixed the demand problem, if you want to call it a problem. So there's still plenty of money in the economy, and people are still wanting plenty of stuff. And of course, we're right in the middle of the fourth quarter, which is all about wanting stuff. So anyway, we got to keep our eye out on inflation, or else these interest rates are never going to come down any further than we wanted. So thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your comments on this.